Love ya and miss ya. Let's get into it. Inferno to start off our day, Chadney. I do love some Inferno. Just taking a look at that Ninjas in Pajamas roster, it is funny how little ESL is at the tip of my tongue. I always kind of neglected to see his impact. He has, however, not been standing out like a sore thumb either. Just been filling the gaps and also integrating into a whole new language.
Yeah, that is always a big conversation around this team. But all in all, the fact they continue to do this with stand-ins after stand-ins.
Good.
Yeah, there's no more conversation about device. I think that's a good point raised by the desk. This is just the team we have in play, but a bunch of utility out early for MOUZ. An aggressive stance here from Rez. He's posturing to take a pot shot second mid. Hampus needs to make sure he doesn't go down in the interim, and they'll back on off. So a little bit of information gained early, but not a lot either way, as classic MOUZ sports style here at EPL. Slow.
And Torzi's got the info, and Plopsky is not going to buckle. That's the flash lined up. Dexter to flash Torzi and MBK in. Turns nicely. Fozy loses his duel. Needed something. It's MBK that takes them both down. ESL spoke his name, has stood up. And a Kit, no armor, so vulnerable now to that first shot out of the Glock. Bemis has managed to go around the world onto Rez, catches the aggression, and then some. Hampus, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He's alone on A. Bemis can open up the site if he could just finish the fight. Now A's open, and the round is lost.
Ooh, okay. ESL now. A 1-on-4 becomes a 1-on-3. Torzi executed, and he does have the Kit on his back. Picked up the Glock, though, old ESL, so maybe he wants the extra bullets?
Sure, maybe he's a bit of a Glock expert. I mean, there is a very small universe. It looks like he may just get caught out by the first good read. He's aware that this possibility, looking for info, was frozen and on the retreat now. Get some graffiti done.
I think this one is done as well. Look at the time now. Bomb almost halfway ticked here. 3 Ts to find. And the crossfire that they've set up. BMS is in library, frozen towards side. Dexter in the pit. No way, Jose.
I mean, you can thank NBK for that one, right? You're not causing that many rotates and chaos, isolating Hampus the way you did without that double. Flashed in by Dexter.
I really...
Get the info, swing across. Long lost. Hampus and Rez batten down the hatches. Good damage, safe distance. Double tag, P250's dangerous. Dexter's managed to save himself and his squad. First blood drawn, time sensitive. If they can find Rez from the Apps player. Hampus is not holding it, but Rez still set for success on the short pillar. Running out on time, Dexter's very low. They just have to find Rez, and Bemis late from the Apps. He managed that very well. He wasn't too quick to the trigger. Rest should fall into place now. It is just your B defenders.
Yeah, it's a save situation on the other side of things. It's SMGs at MP7 and a bloody MAC-10 in the hands here, so it's not the best to carry on through. But MOUZ did so much with very little right there. ESL having a look. Plopsky's doing the same. Ships in the night between Halls and Boiler.
Their exit's going to be really difficult, right, Chad? Like, this could end. Yeah. This could end with like no one alive, even though the round's going their way. ESL knows he can punish. Any damage is golden. NBK will live in the pit, but Bemis and Frozen, they have to run. They have to run, and they will get away in time. Bemis charging towards CT spawn. That's his responsibility, at least, but it is unconfirmed. And here comes the AWP. Yeah, hard to pre-aim that one. You'd feel very vulnerable to the pillars on short. So therefore, 2 down for MOUZ. This looks and reeks like an NIP second. Let's see if that boat can be rocked in any way.
Oh, the timing on this.
Yeah, he's going to get him on the repeat. Frozen, not ready. Fozy was, and now just a matter of time. NBK, part of this formality, lingering in the smoke for a little B finish, 20 seconds, and admittedly this is a 2v2 right now. I mean, they could
hit these shots.
If they could hit these shots, but understandably Plopsky's being very passive. Quite indicative of their setup, you'd imagine, just as they mantle. Bemis trades, but time very light. You need the transfer. Good God, Bemis, not far off the mark. He's been trying a couple of them. Hard to really fault. And Torshi's gone. Just gonna have to watch now.
Looks so well rehearsed, right? Like when they're doing those little, but it's just the details, it's the theory that you were talking about. Now, Bemis might have to activate here. Is he going to be a passive lurker, a little bit more aggressive, has a lot of room and early? There's the flash.
He has a look. Oh, he's been timed twice now out of the apartments. Good for the frags. It is Bemis. ESL stands his ground. Dexter and MBK shut down. MOUZ looking to concede their 6th.
This is so difficult for Frozen here. Like, ESL is ready to make, was ready to make a bit of a maneuver. There's a flash in the hands of Plopsky. I think they're thinking better of this scenario now, understanding that they have a 3-man advantage over the poor man of Frozen here.
Yeah, and he's no slouch, is the Slovakian. Keep your eyes on Plopsky and ESL as they do turn tail and will look to engage together. Seize the advantage you have the numbers, and Frozen ready to punish. Will he be ready for this one? He's running his pre-fires, but ESL will find 3. And that actually puts him up to the very top of the scoreboard. 10 frags for the Dane. MOUZ Sports. 3 nades, and all of them connect. He farms utility damage. A golf clap from all that observe. That was right on the money. And now the walking wounded are heading into the ESL domain.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, timing everything.
He's getting out.
Does get away. They used it defensively. I thought that was going to be the final step of the trap, but...
Hampus has rotated as well. They're reading the play here.
Yeah,
MOUZ are booked.
They drop the incendiaries. They're walking through flame. Oh, they're going to melt. Oh, like a snowman on a summer's day. They're gone. All of them. Just like that. A combination of util damage and information. We'll start to investigate ESL position. He's holding his nerve, holding his aim, and does do some damage. Frozen finished off, and there's the bomb. MOUZ, last round. Torzi on that glass cannon, he's going to have impact, and well, he does take down a collab. Teammate gone. Oh, and just through the flames, it nearly was the end of the round. Torsi's got 1 HP to work with. The nade, the shrapnel in his toes. He's walking on eggshells, and he's gone. Cracked. 9 for the ninjas. We will swap sides. Perhaps one destined for that long side. That's if Torsi's not forced off. He is now in retreat. A flash is all it takes to force the AWP. They know where he is on that side of the map. A smoke would go a long way. Obs for Library, smoked off for now. They'll molly it as well to get him through. Bemis has got his head on a swivel, multiple targets, short, snaps, long, good finds. Torsi's doing damage as well. Everyone drops. Plopsky left alone. And he's not got much time before the mystery is solved. 3 from Torsi, and so many nades and flashes, smokes thrown towards him. Fade.
Yeah, this low HP you mentioned of Hampus and Rez before now becomes a huge problem.
Certainly does, with Bemis still looking set for success. Hampus doesn't let it stop him. He takes down the AWP, and he's going to do the lurky smoke. They can sit around on the balcony and pick and prod at Bemis. Plopsky looking the wrong way. No supportive fire.
Need some more here, Bemis.
Drop. Yeah, he's isolated these jewels. Finally, ESL war of attrition 1. Rez doesn't have the health for this, but he was win the first, and now a one-on-one. Frozen late on the rotate. No, he's the B player. What do you go with this, Rez? Oh no. Looks away, but it doesn't matter. Rez. That is sharp. Takes down 3 in the round. Landed. Dexter. Oh, actually, it's MBK that's chipping away. He rotated it nicely. Nades and bullets combined. Torsi actually hits one straight through the smoke. Just a stray one. Plopsky, however, a threat. ESL jumping in, and Bemis does manage to keep a lid on it for now. Posey clears. Big frag to find, and Hampus late on the lurk arrives. Library's clear, and NIP set for 14.
Frozen's actually pretty quick up here, right? And we've seen him go for this maneuver a couple of times. Hampus with Spawn completely covered off. Frozen could actually circumvent the angle he's watching, but still is going to have a hard time winning this, and timing, it's a cruel mistress. Frozen's going to look away, and oh, Hampus misses.
Yeah, I guess the react just off the sound alone, but that's the round.
Yeah, I think we'll call that one 14, will we?
You wouldn't mind grabbing an AWP for Torch. Yeah, it's gone. And he's got plenty of cash to splash for one of his own. Not a doctor.
Well, here comes the flashes from the CTs. They've got 2 on Bemis here for this retake. MBK's having a look, trying to clear out the close corners.
No nades other than the Bemis flash. This is the last one from the stockpile. Better be good. Turn nicely. Crossfire still here, but they're still getting the frags from behind. MBK's the threat. Rosie holds fast. Gets 2. Plopsky hiding in the pit, rotting the clock. There's too many men. He doesn't have the time, doesn't have the bullets, and NIP, unless he just holds it and the mouse disconnects. Fozy should.
Fozy
does close it out. Call it 16-10. NIP will take the first map of the series.
And more conversation
on Vertigo, but this time NIP have picked it. MOUZ, they previously felt confident enough to pick it in a big game at a big tournament. Now it's been thrown back in their face. Lessons perhaps have been learned. I've got Chad Birchall to analyze, and I'm here to squeal like a piggy. Plopsky's throwing in some flashbangs and a smoke. This is nice. This is fast and loud, hoping perhaps the flashes mask those loud trundling steps. Dexter descends and opting for a very quick flank. Q, gonna keep track of that. Plopsky's dealt with it.
They're in.
The smoke's still up. The smoke is still up, really? As the bomb's going down, that is very spicy. Peeking over it enables Torsi for 1. ESL fake, hunted. Bemis needs one. Spinning around. Quick tap. But now all onto 1. Plopsky, Goosh onto the first, but MBK, another impactful pistol. Not a single point of health taken. There is a universe where that multi-kill comes in.
There's a molly for him.
Oh, yes. Yes. Backs are turned, only 1. Torsi can't take the fight. And Plopsky, yeah, he will get that down, extinguished by the smoke, so bomb plant's safe. On the retreat, Raz lucky to be alive, and he's been given a new lease of life. He can dig his heels in. Plopsky would love a frag here.
2 smokes for the retake, though, here, Alex. It's going to get a bit dicey.
Doesn't go off that. I thought he might have swung through, but NBK would have had him. Plopsky, perhaps the element of surprises here. They could go over his head. Cleared now. Beamer's gone. What a shot out of Plopsky. It is all up to Plopsky. Does fall now. NBK again contributing. He's been locking down this site. Last one to fall regularly. And again, a multi-kill from him. So make it 4-0. Yeah, the analysts' fears at the moment being realized in terms of risky business. No one's gone down. And at the 30-second mark, can't help but feel like NIP, they need a way in, and they need it now. Smokes are being thrown. That is the start of the end. Dexter kept honest, only the one, but it is still Torzi. He's a problem, especially when he takes down the bomb carrier. Hampus takes initiative, takes the bomb, and takes the plant. Can they stop it? Doesn't look like that's the case. Beamus at least confirms one distant towards the sandbags. Rez,
all right.
1 HP. Here's the steps. He confirms his suspicions. There is one short kite, but not ready for S-Attack as well. Bait and switch. And now Hook. Let's see if the line is available. Hampus and Rez with 98 points of health between the two of them. That's quick maths. He has the kit, but he doesn't have the smoke, so he does have to go hunting here. Clears his close. Very concerned about close, but back not ready. Quick snap into the head of Rez. It's up for the hard clear. Hampus hides the sandbags. Doesn't have the time for this, so NBK now just going to get away with his AK, unless Hampus has other plans. He does. And NIP, there you go. 5th round's the charm.
Just a little bit up here.
They could boost for him. Just as he tucks in, though, he will take a cursory glance. And now with util, perhaps not. Molotov off.
Steep.
Smoke for the cross. Yeah, this could be a real punishing if they're not clearing. One, can't find the second. Fozzy's done a lot with these trades. Double so far for him. He's got a lot of nades, but he's losing teammates. NBK, 11-4. He has been on the DMs. He's looking like a bit of a throwback, a bit of a retro NBK here. And with 14 seconds left, Fozzy, you'd love a plant, but just they know the clock is on their side unless those 3 bullets find 2 heads. Click. Oh! Oh, yay, caramba! They nearly ate his shorts. You hear it?
Pulled.
Did you hear it? NBK didn't react.
Maybe not now.
Yeah.
Down the ladder he goes. NBK's a real nuisance right now.
Yeah. This is the B defender. He's about to be biting your backside if he gets this right. Oh, he's hearing Plopsky above him. Mouth moving 100 miles an hour. He knows the comms. One lurk mid. And he's already on beast. Oh, actually, Hampus has the presence of mind to check it, but just as he worms away, NBK wiggles in. Oh, has to be a clean headshot. Could be 2.
Oh,
NBK
my lord.
is a beast. Oh, and that will get the salt in the wound. I'm talking Himalayan pink. Brutal.
Have to fight.
And they will. S-Attack takes them both down in a body bag. 4 for the Ninjas and 3 for S-Attack. Top of the...
Right, so it's contact until they're spotted and then go. And they might not get spotted. Wait, they do.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to respect that smoke.
Here we come.
And now the wall is established. Fozzy at least gets one back. He's not ready for the CT swing. Frozen's... Oh, this is so potent. Yeah, you're not checking that. Rez caught slipping. There is a kit in CT, so if Hampus was to click and Plopsky was to find some heads, we've got a round to talk about here now. Armor equipped. Where is that kit? He has picked it up. Plopsky's equipped with it now. Close on the gen. It's a very likely clear. They didn't push off the flash. Chad's not happy, but the clicks could come in all the same. Now dancing, and Torshi will find 8. So a pistol goes MOUZ's way, and immediately in the blind. Nothing's pushed just yet.
Using the one-way against them is Rez.
Fozzy continuing to throw traces, or the absence of, with the silencer, but either way, bullets thrown down range.
43 seconds now.
Yeah, and they're just sitting around.
Chilling out.
Chilling out. Here comes contact. Rez opts for a more passive line. And Dexter, as always, the leads by example, throws himself into the mix. And down goes Frozen, yeah. Quick react. 2 of the hardest hitters. Rez, 4! Immediate destruction. MOUZ gone. They just spent 40 seconds waiting for Rez to blow him up. And that's the end of that. Lovely, lovely play. Drop his incendiary. Thinks better of it as one is thrown down by his teammates in CT. Loud steps. Okay, S-Attack. He's ready. He's on the warpath. He has support. And the Swedes lose their leader. Hampus is gone.
Mid to B still happening here.
Not stopping the commit. Still running into S-Attack. Beamus continues to be a thorn in their side. And NBK, He is really rolling back the years. 2-on-1 for Rez. He is looking sharp, and that's quite the lineup. He's got 2 of those.
They've definitely discussed where they're going to have their stockpiles of nades. We've seen it multiple times from NIP here, but if this is a round he goes for and they lose, may see MOUZ just pick this up.
Nathan, 26 frags, and here comes 27 if they don't clear their corners. Rez loudly stepping, positioning accordingly. That's a very nice little incendiary. This could shape up nicely. Okay, NBK has to save him. He doesn't have the health. Rez has the round. NIP can count on him. No kit. It's fine.
I think he would. I think he knows he has it because there was a kit down on the floor. So taking his time on the defuse here, just wanting us to all really savor in his 1-on-2 and a necessary one down to the finest of margins and robbed a little bit of start.
Yeah, but after the flash, surely. Oh, ready enough. NBK's got ya.
He's having a great day, isn't he?
Stamps the ticket of ESL and Ampus. Oh, you're in trouble. He's been having a tough game, and now a whole squad against him. He's already revealed himself. NBK's posted up the left jiggle's death. Someone throws something. That's a smoke. That's a flash. And that's a peek. Big find from Ampus. 2 of the 3. NBK, though, is a man possessed. He could still make this. He's got a partner in crime in Frozen. He's got a bomb. And his teammates got ahead. Plopsky dead, Fozy and Rez.
Molly.
The AWP, though, you have to get through that AWP line. Fozy doesn't miss these too easy, and now with Rez, it's enough for an 11th. Looks like this will go the distance, folks. We are going to get all around.
Against them and then create a wall, using their utility as a tell that the attack is coming.
It's funny to see them kind of second-guessing the sandbag molly. I assume they'll throw it later. Or just actually operate that it's completely clear. Fair enough. Good call. Big one from Fozy as he finds a second, despite Bemis opening up the A site. Rez still exists, and Rez nearly finishes Frozen. How does he get through that? Torshi's a threat. A big threat to the toes. Swung on by the MP9 and does go down. That's a big round out of Fozy. 4. He starts it and finishes it on his own volition. Him. Rifle up B, he screams, he shuts it down, drops the smoke, divides the assault. They have to be channeled into ESL's crosshair, and actually Frozen's dunked him. NBK hits the 1D.
Not like this.
No way. Oh, NIP gonna be feeling very salty if this one slips through. The pistols and NBK 1D. He's been so sharp for the squad, and now they've got the site, the bomb. And a real shot here, Chad. A real chance. This time NBK kept caged. Fozy won on the long range. He's still by the gens. A second as well for the Swedish. Oh, we go again. Well recovered. Close, but no cigar for MOUZ. They won't be smoking anytime soon. We will be taking a short break because we stabilize a bit more than you have previously. Just like that, Rez takes a bit of a gamble. 18 seconds, fellas. 4 members of MOUZ need to converge on that site. Short held by Fozy. Not going to fall for the bait. Eliminates Frozen, and now surely there's no way to plan.
Bemis gonna try.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-O. Bemis gets it down. If he could just jump up, neutralize that headshot threat, but Fozy's continuing to contribute. 1 round. The round lost. This time he's a heavy factor in the win. Or is it? Could it be more from Torzy? Multiple targets, they're starting to line up. It's getting scary. Torzy to clutch. They are defusing, and that's the end of that. Didn't want a second guess for the repeat, but nearly a masterclass.
Beautiful stuff, like good shooting right there.
Oh no, Rez might not be expecting them to have such vision with the smoke missed. And now Fozy completely caught off guard. NIP have tripped over their shoelaces here.
Running straight into ramp and Hampus right now. Rampus.
Yeah, well, he would have to ramp up some serious damage if he wanted a chance at this one. Flashing for the peak. Ooh. Mantles up and needs, I don't know, another flash and 4 frags. Never mind, it's not going to happen. Plopsky's the one to go 1v5. When was the last 1v5 we saw from this kind of state of affairs? Oh, and with the flank as well. NBK to finish the job. The contingency plan is there. And nice shooting from Plopsky. The fresh mag not punished. NBK still late. He wants to secure this from behind.
Yeah, surely he's dead, right?
Good. Hello. We do see 17. 2, though, for the smoke as well. Oh, and Torshi still goes for a tag for tag. Fozy's down. He lives on. Short is occupied by the CTs, and he's going for a real audacious maneuver. They're not expecting this. Torshi gets another. MOUZ, 1 frag away. Hampus is down and out, and that is a 3rd map, folks. MOUZ punished the NIP confidence with the Vertigo pick.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here. You can see the coach, big smile on his face. They were able to grind this one through. And
Mirages in their opening game. We got to see that they were keeping it very much, playing their own game at their own pace. Now, will NIP bring a fight to them, force their hand into something different, or will it replicate that feel and look? I'm seeing a lot of util. In fact, 3 players equipped. Hampus has been given himself a HE from someone else.
Well, 1xBet odds are favouring NIP here. It is a tight affair indeed. Looking for that B pop.
Yeah, this nade could do so much damage.
Hampus has got one too.
Yeah. Looking a little bit early, and they're ahead of the pack. Again, NBK on these pistols, regular presence in that kill feed. Rushly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and indeed 6 is on the observing 1s and 2s.
Need to brute force their way in here. That's a good start from ESL. 3-on-3 now, bomb not planted.
They do have kit should it go down, Chad. They aren't in a hurry.
This is coming cat here, not accounted for yet.
So committed to this. You can get away, you can play for that retake, and they will. Res from short. Oh, Torji down, gone, but not forgotten. Frozen to plant, but unable to do so with that kitchen presence being such an uncertainty. Information of 1, USP rattles off. Dexter's support from bench, and now bomb ticking. Pressure does swap out, and oh, that's a lot of damage. Dexter just whittling away at what remains of this retake. NIP, a man advantage. Rez, they know he's short, a known entity, and in they're in. Frozen, long range, it's not the duel for the Glock. Dancing around now, time on their side. Survival integral. And Rez is not allowing any of that. These clicks are precise and well played from NIP, using everything from tools to time to players available to them to close that one out.
And dancing, I like to go for walks up short. He's doing it again, this time with Frozen in connector, who has gone down. That was a smoke kill, Valve. Where's the icon?
Although, plus, Torji pressing the issue. Oh, Fozy was just panicking. He does flash him. Torji doesn't seem to care. And Bemis is there. So is MBK. Good manage of the spray. The Galil, good for 2. He could go down, does go down. Bomb 2. 2-on-2. Who is up for the next debate? Bemis got to be careful. He's going to jiggle, and that should be the death. And Rez is waiting for it.
Oh, flash!
What a flash! Oh, he's a step ahead of both of us. Torji finishes the job, but the two of them really do complete this. Good game, they're in. Attempt at the spray through the smoke, nothing successful, and now the bomb down. They've got a decision to make here. Hampus getting tagged up heavily. And actually, as I say that, Torji's gone down. He's caught him as he elevated.
They don't have a kit, though. They can smoke the bomb.
I mean, they can at least feign the pressure. Yeah, you're right. Smoke would do a whole lot. NBK ramp they call. Jungle likely occupied. Have they made a decision yet?
It's time. We got to get going on this.
Gone here, and another one. MBK didn't like the silence either. Now a 10-second defuse is being activated. They need to stop him. Do they know? Yes, they do. Dexter locks it down for him.
Hasn't worked well for Torzi this time, and ESL with another.
Yeah, well, that's the triple AWPs for you. I wonder if they keep hold of it. And Plopsky's gone. Frozen does manage to win that duel. Now Hampus could get caught out by Frozen short play. The bomb loose on A and 24 seconds. Frozen needs to contribute, and Bemis is making it interesting.
Back turn.
Ozy asleep at the wheel, and this one's going down. Fakes it out, planting in the smoke. The no-scopes miss. ESL shy, and if Bemis hits his, this is a real disaster for NIP.
Back it up, mate.
Not cool. Far from Gucci. This is H&M. Oh, okay, ESL trying to operate at this disadvantage. Manufactured Bemis and Frozen with a little team ace between them.
Quite aggressive. And, well, ESL all a bit towards the Palace, baited out. Bemis not going to get it done with the barrel this time round.
Oh, yep. Well, that's a kill and a half. Collateral through.
He's a
cerebellum. He has. And now we've got poor old Frozen, very, very much on the wrong side of the map for initiation, but he gets to hang out and explore the wide open B side. Hampus has got him on lock, and so just does not extend the pain.
So of NIP, here comes the attack with a little bit of utility left over for NIP to try and stall this one out. Oh, that's a shot from Hampus. Dexter down.
Yeah, there's more to come. ESL, he's consistently passing the test of the CT ticket AWP.
Bad on it at all.
Oh, and Rez really going to be upset he didn't finish his meal. Oh, ESL has a wobble too, but...
Stop the plan, can stop the plan! Oh!
Doesn't! dies, and it's up to Plopski looking for some redemption, and he gets those two so damn quick. Maybe the third as well. Not quite. Frozen is the one to find the triple, the AWP, and the 8th. Frozen, lot of trouble, lot of flame. Oh, the damage is huge. NBK again, good for it on B. Good for it on B. Finally, he falls, and now the round gets a bit more scary. Sure, you're in the site. Kitchen has got you on lock on bench. Torzi was posted up to nullify Hampus.
You're gonna get the bomb, boys. The smoke's gonna fade. That's gonna be your demise as soon as that smoke subsides. You can't cross. You can cross. Huge from Rez.
He gets them both. Oh, he might even finish the job. Bemis stands and delivers down to 24. He's going for the funny business, or at least trying to fake it.
Yeah, the reroute.
Okay, he's quick on this. Hampus piecing it together. Trying to visualize as to where his opponent can be at this timing. Ah, and there is the reveal. Molly exchange, he's ahead of it though, not bad. Hampus gets the info. Bemis doesn't, blind as a bat. Incendiary of his own design. Hampus plays bench and will start to maneuver. Anticipating Bemis. Hoping for a hunt. Hampus on edge. And Bemis falls, nice find. Hampus closes what they started. Another impactful round from him. I think he had like less than 10. Be ready for the duel. Oh, just like that, Bemis slaps them across the face with hot lead, and there's more added to it. Just Rez. And just Rez now. He's actually lost Hampus towards mid, and that's just one bullet. Damn, he is good. 18 and counting. Bemis known to be on ramp, but on his clear, he's caught. And it is a Bemis defense. Good work from him. He actually leaves with a triple.
Get a couple
if he was to like drop his incendiary as well, it can cause problems. They're already crawling. He's going to be counting on this. He suspects and he strikes one. No covering fire. Late on it, but finds it. And so Frozen remains in a 1 versus 3, but he's already looking like a threat. Small price to pay. Doesn't have the smoke. The spread
I think he's good.
Doesn't ruin his day. They'll peek on the second flash. It's good. It's well placed. It's too deep for Plopski. And he'll find the frag. 13 secured. Wow, this is to go for some close quarters AWPing. He's got the flare, he's got the swiftness.
He needs to chill. He needs to chill.
And it's led to Dexter catching another. This falls apart here. Hampus has to save him. He's not expecting to. Oh! Bull is what that is from Hampus in the air as he gets the head. Now Rez to fill the void. They are on their way. No kit. And Dexter's gone. I can't believe he just hit that.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was jumping headshots in this video game.
Okay, well, Bemis, here you go. Another clutch, mate. Give it a crack. Give it a go. Molly's going to be great.
Oh, it actually is. And Rez will fight. Swings out. No support. Oof. He isolated the duel. He did everything he needed to. Rez just packs up. It's divine. Phelps would be proud. And here they come. Huge commitment. Frozen trying to be a rat in the smoke, but only has his tail snipped after the first, and he continues to rack him up. S-Attack. The Dane posts a pair. Torji is here to fight. 9 HP, hits the first. Fozy forced to watch, 2v2 established, and S-Attack low as well.
They're counting for this, doesn't look like it right now, or maybe they will.
They have to, surely. They know Kitchen's no longer a threat. Hampus is the healthy one. Hampus is the healthy one, loses his head. S-Attack, surely dead. Dancing, Bemis trying to flirt with aggression, and he does find him. What a clutch, that's another one for the list. And NIP forced to watch the defuse come through. 11 on the board for Bemis. Another as uncomfortable as it is. It could be anywhere, essentially, and Bemis now, as that smoke will fade, it's got the help of Torji. Hampus arriving at the first to take contact, intriguingly enough. Lots of damage, a perfect pop, and now up to Torji. Can you get more done? Plopski says no, as he finds a double kill. And NBK and Frozen, they have to go for it. The reverse sweep felt very close to reality until this second half started, and so did NIP. Nice shot. Frozen needs more. Rez does neutralize the threat, and only NBK. 3 to find. S-Attack posted up, elevated. They can all peek in unison. He's got the crosshair in the right place. S-Attack 1, and that's it. NIP knock him down. MOUZ fall again, and NIP likely locked in. Top of the table for Group A. That's a big W for the Swedes. Fozy last minute stand-in, enjoying the